many of y'all getting ready to celebrate Christmas? How many of y'all think Jesus Christ was born December 25th? Well, I just want to show y'all one thing, because I know a lot of y'all is going to go out, buy Christmas trees and ornaments and all the things of that nature, right? Which is against the Bible. God said never for us to celebrate Christmas. And then a lot of y'all going to go to church, and your pastor's going to tell you, oh, we can celebrate Christmas, it's okay. So I want to get something. This is Jeremiah 10 and 2. We're going to get right into it because I got a little bit of time. Because today these pastors, they destroying us, and we being misled as a people. Got that for me out? So today's message is don't celebrate Christmas if you claim to be a Christian. Don't celebrate Christmas if you want to be in good standing with the Lord, because I don't want you to follow after idolatry. Go ahead, read that.
Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 2. Thus saith the Lord.
See, this is the Most High God speaking to the believers of Israel and any other nation that wants to learn and do his ways, right? He said, thus saith the Lord. Do what?
Learn not the way of the heathen.
See, he said, don't learn the ways of the heathen. Don't learn the ways of the other nations. Go ahead.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
He said, don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven, which a lot of our people are because they claim them zodiac signs, which is just a constellation to let you know what month we in. But go ahead.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain.
See, it says the customs of the people are vain. But let me give y'all insight why he said don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. Because Christmas is idolatry, which is actually sun worship. They put the little star at the top. They worship the sun, the moon, and the stars. But go ahead.
For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
See? He said the customs of these people are vain. One cutteth the tree out of the forest. What's those trees? They got fir tree. What's the other one? Noble firs, evergreens. All these trees come out of the forest.
That's right.
This same Christmas custom was being practiced way back when, and y'all still practicing it today, claiming to be a Christian. Going to church and they telling you, oh, celebrate Christmas. Put a penis in the church, which the Christmas tree is a phallus symbol. The wreath is a woman's vagina. Did y'all know that? That's what it represents. The same thing the Egyptian ankh represents. A man's penis and a woman's vagina. But we don't worship idols, but yes you do. Because the first thing you do when you buy a Christmas tree, you set it up, you put it in the window. Second thing you do, you bow down to it to put presents under it. That becomes your God at that moment. But go ahead.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
So indeed, Christmas trees come out of the forest. You don't see none being grown in the hood, but go ahead.
The work of the hands of the workmen.
See? The work of the hand of the workman with what?
With the axe.
See, they use an axe to chop it down to make it look all pretty, right? And let's see how they fasten it. Go ahead.
They deck it with silver and gold.
Wait, hold up. Y'all going to Target, y'all going to Lowe's, y'all buying Christmas trees, these little bulbs, these little balls, ornaments, right? They deck it with silver and with gold. But back then they had real silver and gold. Now they just give y'all the fool's gold. But go ahead.
They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails.
See? They fasten it with nails. Ain't nothing new under the sun. The same bootleg this Christmas custom was being taught and done then. But go ahead.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not.
They don't want it to move. You don't want it to move either. But y'all got even more slick. Because when y'all do it, y'all put the little bowl under there to put some water in the tree so your tree don't die off real fast. But go ahead.
They are upright as a palm tree, but speak not.
See, your idol, it don't speak at all. But go ahead.
They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them.
The Most High said, don't be afraid of them. But go ahead.
But they cannot do, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good.
See, when you celebrating Christmas, it ain't in you to do no good, because that's a wicked pagan custom. But go ahead.
For as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, and thy name is great in might.
See, the prophet, he let it be known. You are the great and mighty one, Most High God. But go ahead.
Who would not fear thee, O King of nations? For to thee doth it appertain. For as much as among all the wise men of the nations, and in all their kingdoms, there is none like unto thee.
See, it ain't none like the Most High. This is why he gave us his commandments. Not to worship and celebrate Christmas, as the pagans and the heathens do. But go ahead.
But they are altogether brutish and foolish.
So he called you brutish and foolish. But y'all didn't know this was in the Bible, right? Because your pastor don't show you this on Sunday. He called you brutish and foolish. See? The brutish and the foolish. Don't follow them. That's the heathen that the Bible talks about. Because where did we get this custom from? The Babylonians? The Europeans? They follow after their ways, right? And they continue their customs today. Well, go ahead.
The stock is a doctrine of vanities.
See? The stock is a doctrine of vanities. So please don't celebrate Christmas. Don't worship the devil. Don't be brutish and foolish as God called you. Come out of that mess. Well, now let's go to Ezekiel 20, 22 and 25. Because you got a lot of false prophets teaching.
Tell me on Christmas.
No, I'm not going to buy my kids nothing for Christmas because I don't celebrate Christmas.
That's right.
It's a pagan holiday.
None of y'all gonna buy your kids something.
Any of y'all gonna buy your kids something for Christmas?
Hell no.
Hell no. We don't celebrate Christmas. We celebrate the Lord's feast days, which is in Leviticus 23. Why do you celebrate Christmas?
Just grew up like that.
Yeah, you grew up like that. That's because guess what? They taught us to do things contrary to the Bible. Read that verse 10 and 2. We're going to show you one more time. It's right here in the Bible. Look, brother. We're going to get right to it. We're going to let you know, man, don't celebrate Christmas. Because you know what day you can celebrate? Look, T-Money. You know what day you can celebrate and buy gifts? It's called Purim. It's a 2-day feast that the children of Israel would keep in the Bible where they would go from house to house giving gifts. But why your pastor ain't never show you that? Because your pastor wicked. Your parents was wicked. My parents was wicked. That's why they celebrate that mess. But go ahead and read that.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
See, we ain't supposed to learn the ways of the heathen and follow after their customs. Do you know where the Christmas custom came from? It came from the Babylonians. And it was passed down to us in captivity. But go ahead.